And hello, everyone. Welcome back to FPL in the Trenches, Frontline Prediction League in the Trenches, Frontline League on X, Frontline Prediction League right here on YouTube. Like, favorite, subscribe. I'm already thrown off. It is 5:30 Eastern, New Year's Eve. It's a crazy one we have because we got a bunch of stuff to talk about. I'm your co-host Scott. Joining me is not Bear Me. Christmas and New Year's and stuff. Bear Me is busy. I was gonna run it alone, but we're gonna do some fun stuff tonight. Not that Bear Me wouldn't be here for that, but he's busy. But CT is joining me. CT, how are you doing?
I am fantastic, Scott. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. Like, very excited to be here.
Yes, yes. You've got a couple extra hours before it's New Year's for you on the West Coast, but yeah.
Yeah, it's only 2:30 here,
Oh,
but still getting to the spirit.
yes, yes. It is. We always talk weather. He's in California. It's minus 25 here. We can move on. So it's raining your way. You said though, right?
Hey, it's a freezing 17 degrees Celsius right now. It's raining, it's cold.
Plus
Literally, like
17.
it's I have my heat on, I have a blanket, like it is so yeah, plus 17.
It's
As cold as like it's ever been.
minus 25 with wind here. No rain or
Ugh.
snow. It's ice outside. But yeah. Um, yes.
Is
For you.
17 for you? Like, when would you have 17-degree weather? Is that like a cold, like spring, or like
Like
what is that for
the
you?
plus 17 Celsius.
Yes.
When it's plus 20 Celsius, we're like, man, it's hot. And then 25 is
Okay.
like,
Well,
oh man, that like it plus 25 plus 30 is like, ooh, it's too hot. Plus 17 is like if August is the hot, that's more like a June, July.
okay.
So summer where I am in middle Canada, northwestern Ontario. So, but like I know for you, comparatively, that's cold as hell. I know.
No, it's freezing, but very like California. We're not used to this. It's not. I'm sure actually that cold, but
When spring hits and it's 5 plus, it's t-shirt weather for us. But in the summer when it goes to fall and it's only 5, ooh, get the sweaters out. Like you're already
yeah.
that's cold. It's that kind of thing. I was at Universal Florida for Boxing Day with my niece a decade ago, and we were in t-shirts. And everyone's like, "Why aren't you cold? We're Canadian." Oh, right, Canadians, got it. It was just like that makes sense. So yeah,
Yeah.
we're where we adjust differently for that. But it's it's not like the world's ending. Oh wait, that's the show we had. That's my bad segue. We got a lot here, guys. We got World's End results, and then the follow up to the World's End results. We're gonna talk about that. We got the medal stuff, and then we're gonna stop that recording and do another one to draw for the Royal Rumble. Yes, we're gonna draw it in 2025, technically, because we have everything qualified for it. So we're gonna do that and then the secret recording of the order of entry that we'll put up afterwards because that's always very fun as we find out who's first and who's 30th and all the reactions we have. Um, that's like 2 videos away, so we'll get to that one. But CT, let's dive into World's End here because we've got those results. We had every championship being defended, and we had stuff that happened, and I don't even know. I think I reloaded this. I'm gonna refresh the page because we had changes, and we'll talk about that when we get there. So let's start with the World
Yeah. The world
Championship.
really did end
The
with
world
the
ended.
changes. But
Yes, it was painful. Didn't go in my favor, but even if it didn't, it's what it is. The world title was retained by Red beating me. It was like a 6 point difference. Basically, the Continental Classic screwed me over because who thought Mox was going to win? Red didn't even think that, but we both got stuff wrong. Red retained on that one. I didn't get my world title in my first shot. But we'll see what the spring brings because, Mania is a whole thing. It hurt. That one hurt. FPL Canadian Championship. JJ Rocky, what? No, CT retained. Um, yeah. So
yeah.
officially, CT, you retained over JJ. Initially, you lost to JJ, and the match write up was really fun for that, and it was good. And I'm just going to cheat and scroll down because we had a brass knuckles ladder match ending with a no contest. Originally, Hunter Williams won that. Those, I believe, are the only 2 matches that changed.
Correct.
So we'll dive into that in a quick second here, guys. But CT officially retains. JJ's getting another shot or something. We're working with him directly. There's opportunities here, but yeah, we understand it. We'll get to the details there in a second. We're going to go through the show first and then the specifics because I want to focus on that. The tag titles were retained. Sorry, no, they weren't. Those ones did change. Nope. Daisy Noel and Jonathan Monroe did defeat Catharsis. They ended that run at the end there. We have new tag team champions. And fun fact, these are the first FPL Continental Tag Team Champions without a team name.
Yep.
Which is Daisy and Jonathan, which I do like. Like, that happens. Not everybody needs a team name. I kind of... Like, I wanted them to get one. Now I don't, because I like the fact this is Daisy and Noel and Monroe. Like, I like that. But new tag champs, bit bittersweet for Catharsis ending the year with that. But what's your feeling on them taking these titles?
No, I mean, I'm very happy for them. I agree. I realized the name thing when I was putting in the title statistics and like very, very funny. So I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, Catharsis obviously did really strong work as tag champs. Like, I really like them as champions, but no, very happy for Noel and Monroe, especially. I know Monroe has been chasing titles all year long. So super thrilled for them. You know, and a good team. If Gold Rush ever gets an itch for any more tag gold, I think it's a great team to take from. So I'm thrilled.
That's good. That's good. Let's talk about the American title. Miracle on 34th Street Fight, one of my favorite match names we've ever done. I think we copied it from someone. I don't remember. But GMSG did retain over X. It was 49 to -9, which I think GMSG was saying is one of the biggest gulfs he's seen in a hardcore match. Death match, Hell in a Cell, yes, because of the doubles. But this is just straight up negatives count. And, oof, that's a rough one. But yeah, GMSG retained on that one. I think he said 330 days as champion overall this year was his stat in his promo. Like, there's a span of like 43 days in the summer where he didn't have a title. Otherwise, he had them and he had overlap as well. It's insane. Like that's unheard of. That's Gunther-like, which is why we kind of said that. But FBU, whatever, screw them, right? Who cares? No, but really,
no, I mean for sure. No, like legit though. No, I mean incredible. 41 days. Yeah, I made a graphic that I think we posted soon. But 41-day stretch where he wasn't champion multiple times. He was double champion. As much as you gotta hate FBU. Pretty dominant, pretty undeniable in that also like won that tournament. Like he had a really, really good year. So you can't take that away from him. And, you know, love X, former faction mate, wish the best for him. But like this was a pretty dominant victory. So I did a great write-up. I also got to say, check out the write-up for this because you did a wonderful job. It was so fun to read. But yeah, very good.
The moment I realized I wanted to have a fake machine gun so he could have a shirt that said, ho, 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 now I have a machine gun from Die Hard, I went, oh, I need to reference other movies now. And even like when they went to the Christmas tree, it was like, oh, hallelujah, holy shit. I'm like, that's right at a Christmas Vacation. It just felt right. So yeah, I started just peppering them in. It was good. But
it was very COVID in like the best of ways where we would write a ton of references and fun stuff in these cinematic matches. It was very that brought to life again.
Yeah. I want more of those every now and then. So yeah, it was a good one to have. We got the Arbiter beating Matt Zion. Matt not doing well in AEW. That's a rarity. James Blake beat Mac and Cheese. Mark Harper beating Hiroshi Moses. The ladder match, brass knuckle ladder match, which ended in like it was like a pinfall originally type style, even though it was scored as a ladder match because like you pull down the ladders and the pull down the knucks and you win. No, it was like on a weapon, like on a pole weapon type match. It turned into a no contest. Yes, we'll talk about that more specifically here in a second. But like knowing that, I go, well, we got a rematch at some point. Morgan Clare did beat Lucifer. Ralantando beat Eli. That match had been set for like 2 months, I think. We had that one scheduled.
Since Wrestle Dream, I want to say, yeah.
Something like that, yeah. Sheriff Dog beat Kevin Dynamite. The Round Table, Captain Coolix Blackwell and Jackson Myrtle did beat the Light of the Cult, Danny's Light Jordison and Kurt Cult. I believe that basically secured them the title shot. We've announced that, right? I saw the
trailer. Yeah, we've announced that they will challenge Daisy and Jonathan at Royal Rumble.
Yep, it keeps busy because that's what World's End has done. It made its a main show at the end of the year, right into Rumble a month later. So here we go. Bastion did defeat Orstella. Your boys Gold Rush, Atlas, Kiama, and Will Colt. So I can say about those guys now, not FBU with Beer Me. So it's your boys here now. Atlas and Will, they beat Monster Mash. Memories and Wookiee. I think 83 to 31 is one of the bigger tag wins I've seen in a while. That's hot damn, those guys did good.
Yeah, it was a good one. I mean, they got lucky on some things. It was good. And like Monster Mash is not a team to scoff at. They've got like multiple wins in a row.
Sometimes,
just about were like the number one contenders for this title. Like it was not like obviously Gold Rush is gonna win. It was a scary one, but no, we pulled it out.
Speaking of, Luke Gray beat Papa Snooch. Broken Nerd beat CM Carlito. Bear Me beat Rab. So if I'm correct here, every member of FBU won. Yes, Bear Me, I'll say that for you in your absence.
Of course.
But
of course
also, technically, every member of Gold Rush won, I think, right?
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Well, I guess they got to fight at some point. Mark Steele beat Supreme Rock. Bane the Bissa beat 3J Platinum. The Gaffer, our Euro champ. Sorry, the Gaffer beat our Euro champ by a point. Yep. El Cid. So, I mean, it's a main show, but you never know. Boonjob beat Pushino. Aiden Mack beat Cammy Cat. And Odin beat Omega in the O Battle 45-41. We had some achievements. Odin got the 5th appearance. Morgan Clare won a 10th match. Morgan's a former champion and just won a 10th match. Like, former American champion. Like, what? Atlas got his 50th win. Cap got his 20th tag win. That's go get those tag titles now, right? Jonathan Monroe won his first title, as you mentioned, and then Daisy and Jonathan got the Continental Tag titles. I thought it said Colonial Tag Team Championship.
No, that's spoilers for next year what we're announcing, but no, not right now.
That's one of the regional belts. So we got the kickoff show highlights here, guys. We got the World's End opening, which has been a fun thing to write every time about like what's our main events and how are they coming into the arena, and we've even had full gear that led to something. So that's a fun thing I like now. And then the full write up. CT and I did a lot on this one. We did all of it. Yep. Yeah, I don't think Red did any of these, if I'm correct.
Red did added Blake and Mac and Cheese when that got switched.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, so Red filled in there. But yeah, there's lots of fun stuff in here, guys. Please check it out. And we, of course, pepper in moments and lead toward other stuff. Yes, a lot of stuff ended here, but there's always things leading towards the future, specifically in the Canadian Championship, especially now with stuff going on. So let's talk about that. I didn't ask you comments on me and the world title in Red. It's a sore subject. I don't know.
You guys got match of the night when the points changed.
I'm learning that now. Oh, but when points changed. Cool. Got it. Yeah, we are match of the night. I joked about that. Match of the night. Yeah, didn't win the belt though. But that wouldn't have changed. It was a 5-point match for both of us, so it affected nothing except we were both down 5 from the original. So. Gotta win the
that's the best story though, is you got to have that failure and you got to have that the struggle, and that's going to make winning it all the sweeter,
And a year later, that got me the Canadian title.
Hey, you could.
I don't want to wait a year later. I could win Rumble. Yes,
not like I've been win the Rumble.
Yeah, not like I've been 30th before and didn't. That's JRPL. That happened. Yeah. Yeah. It's a rough one, and my promo even said like, who knows when the next shot is, because like. Okay, so even if I win a match at the Rumble, got it, cool. That lines me up for a Mania showcase of some kind. Hopefully, Backlash looks good. Like, it's rough getting a title shot now when you just lost it. This is painful. Like I had to win it. I had to win it. And there's a reason right next to me. I'll put on camera later. I'll wait till see. We're sharing the screen. We'll watch the Rumble draw for that. You'll see it. It has not been announced yet. It's right there. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw it. But anyway, World's End. The Death Riders versus Tony conglomeration match was announced on Christmas Collision with Pac. And we went with that. I think CTU referenced Wikipedia as well, which had that also. Like, that's like...
It did not. So okay, I do not watch to be clear, so I wouldn't have mattered, but I was also out of town when Collision aired, so I was just going off our live event chat, and the only mention I could find online, literally I could find nothing online about this match except for the screenshot posted in live event which showed Pac teaming with the Death Riders. And I've gone back and confirmed, because some people were like, oh, but that was just for spoilers for people who were there live, and then on the broadcast they changed it. I went to the broadcast, that was aired. That was what was promoted.
Now whenever we're especially in the go home, we're posting stuff because we know you're looking to see it. Like, oh, here's this match. This is happening. It's a whatever match. Now it's this. So like it's all kind of there for you in live event to be like.
And it has a
go look through the mess and you'll find it. Yeah.
Totally. And with this, it's also, remember, Christmas Collision, so it's Thursday. The show is Saturday, so it's more last minute than normal. Normally they go up Wednesday, so we're also in a rush to get things out as soon as possible, plus the holidays, so people have a chance to make predictions. So it definitely was not optimal to look at.
Despite that, we didn't catch their postings on like later Thursday or Friday or, of course, day of Saturday, where Pac wasn't in the promo. It was Garcia. Now, it is the guy on the far left that we didn't catch. It just says Death Riders. I literally like track stuff and I like following stuff. So when it came up, I was like, oh, I thought Pac was in it. It's Garcia now. Okay. I didn't clue in when he came out to the ring. Wait, why is he there? And then we realized last night when I think Red found it, was like, oh, Tony Khan comments on Garcia replacing Pac. We're like, oh no, wait a second. What did our picks page say? And CT, I can let you take it from there.
Yeah, I mean, it listed Pac. Super unfortunate. I personally don't understand how on a pre-recorded episode of Collision there's a disconnect between what is aired on TV and then what is immediately tweeted after.
Yeah.
I like, not to judge AEW, I genuinely don't understand. But so when it was Pac,
it probably wasn't clear.
Typical with
right? Like,
yeah,
Tony's saying that hopefully people are cleared in the future. Like, yeah.
Yeah. So per our rules, what this would normally mean is ideally when we catch it Christmas night, or whenever we catch it before the show, is that match is removed when it's a match like this and a participant gets removed. The match gets removed, all the confidence points gets adjusted, and we just cut that match basically. Obviously, we did not catch this until January 30th.
I just want to say, like, so for Red and I specifically, we both had 5 points on this. What that means is our 6 pointers are now our 5 pointers. And
Yes.
our 7s are 6s, and whatever the top one was for 9, well, the top one's now 8. And that happens for everybody. So if you only had 1 point on that, cool. Well, now your 1 pointer is what your 2 pointer was. And if this was your top lock, well, okay, well, it's this, your top lock is now whatever your second highest top lock was. That's what happens there.
Yeah.
If it happens before the deadline, which this change did happen before the deadline. If this had been changed after, like there was no promotional material until, oh, it's Daniel Garcia now during, like, after our deadline, it would have been different where it just poof. Like, Red and I don't have 5 pointers anymore. You don't get it wrong, but it's just gone. It wouldn't have the descending.
Yeah.
So it still would affect things because you'd get 5 less points and whatever. So it would have affected it differently. I just want to throw that out there too.
Totally. So we did catch this January 30th. We do have a standard set. And I think with the FPL, one of our biggest goals is that all of our rules, all the action we take officially has some basis, has something to go off of, to where it's not like an opinion. It's not like, oh, like, I really think that this is a special opportunity. Like, we try to make things really set in stone. We have a rule. Again, if you scroll up on our news postings, or I post it in general, you can read all the details from Hard to Kill 2023 and the situation with that and all the official rulings. But because this was within a week, all the scores got updated, all the write-ups got adjusted, and luckily this changed almost nothing. It changed 2 big things, which you mentioned. The ladder match became a no contest, and the Canadian title got switched. And I personally, it feels a bit awkward to speak on it because I know this move heavily benefited me. I literally kept my title over JJ, but this is a nightmare situation, to be honest. Like, especially me being involved, it feels like a nightmare. Where, like, I literally was like, is there a way we can keep the title on JJ? I don't want to retain like this. I feel awful giving someone a graphic and giving someone the celebration as being a champion and then taking it away from them. Even if you make it up in the future, like, it just, like, this was his moment. He got that moment and then got robbed away from him, like, taken away from him. I feel awful
for doing nothing wrong, nothing of his account. It's
and again, it wasn't also like me. Like, I feel like I worry behind the scenes it's going to be like, oh, CT like found a way to keep his title, like, not what happened at all. But and we'll make it up for JJ. That's not the concern, and we'll probably talk about that soon in the future. And Hunter Williams and Cam Popplestone, they're going to have a rematch at Rumble. Like, we're all going to be good, but certainly not the situation you want to have at any point. But again, everything we did was handled very clearly by our rules. I think it's a sign and a testament when issues like this happen. And with this is our second issue in 6 years of running this thing, that it was so automatic and so quick to action, and it didn't need this big debate of what do we do. We have these set rules, we follow them, we follow these guidelines. I really appreciate that, and I appreciate the community we've built because of that, and the league we've built, because there was no chaos. It was just like, here's what we're doing. But the situation does suck, and I genuinely, and I've reached out to him personally, but really do apologize to JJ. Like, it's just, in any situation it sucks, but then also having it be a title involving me, and while I play heel and I play cocky and that's my gimmick and everything with Gold Rush, like, it's not like, if I could choose literally anything else to happen as a result other than what happened, it would have been this. I would have much rather I thought I retained and then this switched it to where JJ actually won. It's a pretty horrific situation.
We talked about before recording, if I had won the world title and I lose it because of this, I have to lose it. It never happened. Like, that would suck, but that's that's the only option, right? Like it's now going from that. There's the opportunity of, oh, did the referee screw over JJ? Like even in the write up, it's what it is. But you know what I mean? Like there's ways to be like to do something with that. We always try to opportunize opportunity. That's a bad sentence, but you know what I mean. Like we can try to do something with that or make something out of it. There's always a way there somehow. Like yes, did the heel steal and keep it? Sure, that wasn't the plan. Like if there was a way to be like, oh, he keeps it anyway, but like have him keep the belt or something. There's ways to have like something happen, but it will be sorted properly for that. So yeah, it sucks. Like. It's a nightmare, and I want to do a special shout out to you guys for rewriting stuff because I was out, I wasn't doing it, but also GMSG for having to revise every single person's profiles because all of the scores suddenly had to have whatever those points were affected.
And official points for he keeps the like totals of everyone's points. That all needs to be adjusted.
Yeah.
I had to go in and manually update literally every single person's picks, and because a lot of people put low on Death Riders and on the match, that meant pretty much every single confidence point had to be manually done, rescored, rewritten. Profiles need changed. Yeah, literally everything needed to be changed. Which when you don't plan to do any work for like 3 weeks, that is a lot of work, but GMSG especially has so much he's doing for this. So, we definitely don't want this to happen again, but if it happens, twice in again, 6 years, it will happen.
Even specifically Hard to Kill was 2023. So we are a month away from it being like the Genesis Hard to Kill. It's like the 3-year anniversary of it. So like, okay, frick. But yeah, it's a matter of like, did it happen? Yeah. What would we have done? Well, we would have thrown it. Okay, well then we got to do that. If we didn't realize this somehow until a full week later, so like today or like tomorrow, Sunday, right? Like that's whatever the week later. That's too late to pull it back. Like
it would have been our official rules. I think the ladder match, if I remember correctly, would be unchanged.
Like, certain things.
The titles can be adjusted until the next write-up. So as long as it was caught before Genesis, we would have updated the title stuff anyway. And to be clear, like, well, it does suck for JJ, and this is not to defend it, but like, this is the correct scoring, right? If we had been diligent and noticed this and we didn't like let that slide by, the scoring we have now would have been the points I would have just retained anyway. So like, it's not like, oh, we're cheating the system to change these points. Like, this is the correct thing. It's really horrible, the timeline. But I don't want to overblow it to make it seem like it's crazy. Like, this is just the correct scoring for the show.
Yeah. That is based on some old stuff we had. Not to drag this out, forgive me, but there was old stuff back in the JRPL where there was, I think, 3 shows in 2 days, and one wrong result led in a champion change happening, which led to a defense at the next show. And then we realized neither of those should happen because they should have retained in the first place. So it's like, oh no. So like avoiding that is key because that was absolute hellish chaos. So yeah.
And I think we all in the booking team and also with, 90% of roster members we've talked to, we feel very strongly about this just throwing it rule. I know some other places, and this is totally fine, it's just a different theology, will keep it to where like it would still count if someone got replaced, or for the example that Will Colt brought up at Mania when Phoenix replaced Mysterio. A lot of places were like, oh, if you picked Mysterio, now that transfers to Phoenix. Totally fine again, but we really don't like forcing people to predict things that they didn't predict. So we feel very strongly in this rule. The exception is, and we have this rule, is that in like battle royals and Royal Rumbles, obviously it doesn't count. And then in multi-man matches, we put other as an option to account for this. So it's not automatically thrown if in Money in the Bank, for example, one of the participants changes. Just in this type of match, we don't put other. It was the same team. But we feel very strongly towards this. And I think we've gotten really positive reception with that idea.
Because the idea of like, okay, is it Mysterio or Americano winning? Well, probably Americano, whatever. Is it Phoenix or Americano? Oh, it's definitely Americano. It's Phoenix, whatever. Like that mentality, it does change, even if you're going to put 5 points or 10 points. So it does matter if it's Americano or opponent. Okay, that's different. If you're just saying like who wins, this guy or like, and is it Death Riders, whomever it is, or the other side? Well, I'm not confident not knowing who the Death Riders are. I'll go low. Well, I know who they are. Okay, now they're different. I'll go different. That's how we operate with it. I know other places do it differently. Not saying they're wrong for it. This is just how we like it because it makes it, for me, much more structured. You know what's what.
Yeah.
Like, what did Will Colt say in our chat? It's Pac who was big over feuding with someone, or Garcia who's eating pins. Like that, just kind of. And I think he did get pinned. Like, am I correct on that, or?
I didn't watch the show.
I forget. Or did they win? Like, I forget what it was. Yeah, no, I think he got pinned. I think Briscoe pinned him. I'm trying to remember, but yeah, like Pac wouldn't have been pinned. So yeah. It's a mess. We hate it.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Guys. It's
but
the third time in 3 years.
Yeah. And it happens. I think we have a very good track record with this. We have already adjusted everything pretty much. I think some profiles still need to be adjusted, but that takes time, and we'll make it up to everyone, right? Like, again, this is not something where we're just like, oh, sorry, JJ, you're screwed now. We'll do everything we can to make it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so, on top of that, even if he did lose, it was only by like 2 or 3 points comparatively. So like, it's still that close without this. You're like, man, he almost won it on a big card like that. One bonus was all it was. He's still in the conversation. That would be happening anyway.
Right.
So that's where we're at with that. Especially here, we're like, oh man, because we both double booked Tino. Oh, he's not in the tournament. Cool. He's getting a shot now instead. Like, it's just like, there you go. So like we have tried to make that right for that. So yeah. Let's move on from that. If any further concerns about this kind of stuff does come up, again, we have the article there. You can reach out to us by all means. It's actively being discussed in our Discord, which you can get through the links down below. So please check that stuff out. Let's look at not our final topic. We had a couple things here. We got the medals, CT. We've got our medal ceremony, which voting is available. There's the page for it. And there's the stats for it. So if you're wondering about who's who, like newcomer and tags and factions and who did what, there's so much work to see in this. I know we kind of went over our ideas of who should be in there. GMSG did put the stats together because he's got them already, so he did build this. I think it took him a day and a half, if I remember correctly, just to do it from what he already had, so it's kind of crazy. But we do have our Superstar of the Year nominations. We have Tag Team of the Year, Stable, Main Show, and House Show. You can go back and read them if you want to see it. Match of the Year, Feud of the Year. CT, are you in there? Able to get another Gold Rush?
I'm in there twice.
You can. Yeah. And Reaction, so you could continue your 3-year streak of these damn things?
Undefeated since the beginning.
God dang. The Kayfabe Award, which is like what's a cool moment. Things like Aiden Nakagi winning the Royal Rumble. He doesn't even go here. That kind of thing. Master of the Mic, who's the best promo, Face of the Year, Heel of the Year, and Turn of the Year, as well as Newcomer. There's only 4 of them. And then Theme Song, which is where you can see all of CT's badass banners he's made through the year. I'll just say this right off the bat. I know some people do Jobber of the Year or Worst of the Year. We don't talk about the worst. We don't celebrate the worst. We focus on the awesome. We focus on the best. That's why we want to do it that way. So, any comments you want to say there, CT, about this stuff? Because I don't want to say vote for me. No, it's not that. I'm confident, but Red beat me, so there's that. But there's things like, go with your gut. Who do you think is going to win? Who do you think is there? But also look at the stats. They are there. You can see who did what and who has the record. And 15, 14 to 7. There's not as good as some of those 16s and 15s, but yeah.
I would say vote authentically. There's a million different ways that you can view who's deserving of each award, whether you go just by stats, accomplishments, kayfabe, whatever you want to say. I will say behind the scenes, this was probably our toughest year picking the nominations. There were so many options that were so close, and we were in. One thing I love about our group is that, especially with awards, I think you see this where we all think tremendously differently, which just leads to this really big variety. I also think it's very funny that we never vote for ourselves. It's always I guess for Match of the Year, for example, I never vote for my matches to be nominated, but then you all do, but then you don't vote for your own, and then we vote for you, blah, blah, blah. But I would go through, really be thoughtful, but be authentic to who you think in each category. I'm not going to spoil any of the results I'm seeing, but I will just say some are very, very close still. There's still plenty of room to go as far as these getting your voice heard. So join. You have until, January 3rd?
11:59 p.m. January 3rd. I have it right here. Yes.
During Wrestle Kingdom. So get them in then I can do the graphics while I'm watching Wrestle Kingdom.
But yes, it is your top 3. So 1 being the highest. So if you think Bastion is number 1, you pick him, that one. Broken Nerd 2, and then Daisy Noel 3. They're the first 3 there alphabetically. That's who you think. So number 1 is your highest. So gold, silver, bronze. Think of it that way. Because how that goes in behind the scenes is I don't know the specifics, but number 1 might get 3 points, number 2 gets 2, number 3 gets
Exactly.
1. Because that way, even though like everybody says Broken Nerd's number 2, cool, he's Superstar of the Year because mathematically he got 2 points from everybody. Nobody said he's number 1, but everybody thought it was. And this is something I kind of pulled from 4-1 Mania way back when they were doing like their top of the year, where like, what's your match of the year? What are your votes? So it is a matter of like, here's my number 1, and everybody picked number 1, and that's it. No, well, who's your number 2? And you get some structured scores. You can actually see a spread, and it's worked well for us. I really like how it's gone. So I'm excited to see what happens from there. Take Bastion out of there. Screw him. Number 1. There we go. I'm number 1. Cool.
Yeah, don't vote. I mean, that's my vote. Don't vote for FPU for anything,
No,
right?
don't-
Like
don't
they've
vote.
had enough success. I don't care that they're the best. I don't care that they're like undefeated this year. I don't care that they win all the titles in every single tournament we have. Just don't vote for them. That's my call.
I mean, vote for them for like heel probably. I mean, you're kind of heel now too, so like that, when it,
Yeah, no. We have Gold Rush in there. Let's not.
Yeah.
Let's not.
Did we do heel? Have we done a heel like group before? I don't think we have, right? It's just like who is
We've
the heel?
only nominated singles people in there, but
Yeah, so
I
because
thought
of
about that
that,
for-
we have Bastion, we have Bear Me, we have
yeah.
GMSG, and Nerd. So all 4 members of them are in there. And then look,
I
there's
was
Will
thinking
Colt,
for
there's Luke,
tag-
there's CT.
Hey,
There's
boom,
Atlas.
right there.
God damn.
CT.
Oh, no.
CT1, Luke 2, Will or Atlas 3. It's up to you.
Ooh.
Lock it in.
And then sneak in Cam and Blake.
Yep. Yes. Hey, Cam was in my top 3. I'll be honest. But,
Yeah, Cam's moment was mania, for crying out loud.
Oh,
Like that. Oh,
so good.
so good. I think that's one of the moments. It literally is, I think, one of the things you can vote for. So yeah, please, guys, check this out. Please vote in here. Get the fun stuff in there. It's awesome. This is fun. We'll have fun with that one when it comes out later. We'll see what happens there. And yeah, we've got Genesis coming up. So we're going to go over this briefly. We're not announcing anything new today. Except we did already announce the tag title match, yes. But we're going to basically go through this real quick, and then we're going to take a quick break here and then do the Rumble video. So I hope you check that one out as well. I know that one probably get more views than this after all that. But Genesis, it is January 17th. It is Saturday. It is not the first week, or even really the second week of January. It's the middle, so thank God for that. Gives us a breather. We literally have, as of right now, CT, we have more than 2 weeks until Genesis, and World's End is like a week ago.
Whoop, whoop. And then 2 weeks till
2 weeks
Rumble,
till Rumble.
right? 2 or 3 weeks,
And
yeah.
you've got Wrestle Kingdom in a couple days, so yeah. So
That's true.
The Euro Grand title is on the line. El Cid defending against Bane the Bissa. Who do you got? Off the cuff.
Oh, that's a good one. I mean, I'm going to go El Cid.
I'm picking Bane.
He's retained against
has.
Mark Steele.
He did
I
just lose,
believe in
but-
El Cid.
Yeah. Okay, I got Bane.
Yeah, Bane is, 3-way right there, right? So
Exactly. I'm biased, so yeah, we'll have biases. We'll see. The next match, I know who you're going to pick because it is FBU versus Most Wanted. Bear Me, GMSG, Bastion, and Nerd versus former tag champs current tag champs Daisy and Jonathan versus former tag champs Kyher and Haley. That's interesting. Can they coexist against FBU? I like the tag champs, the tag champs, non-tag champs. I like that.
Tag champ.
I like the tag, non-tag champs. You just like not FBU, right?
Yeah, I have to go Most Wanted. Like Kyra, I've never need you to pull it out more than I do at Genesis. Come on.
Here we go. A match I forgot about. Me, Red, and Cam facing the round table. Ron Tando, Cap, and Jackson Myrtle. I got to pick myself, obviously. I got to rebound on that. But we
Hey,
have a-
last time front of the line, I assume teams with Cam. We haven't booked the house shows, but
presumably, yeah. You never know.
yeah, last time.
I mean, there's always a chance, or is there? Is there even another house show? Rebellion.
There's Vengeance Day and
Day.
Stand
That
and
might be it,
Deliver.
so we'll see. We'll see.
But I will say, we've not talked about this, kind of springing on you, but like Dynasty is in Canada. Saying,
it
like
is, and is it before Mania this year?
it's before Mania.
They're
yeah,
they're
so
goofing around with us. Yeah, that's Vancouver, right? Yeah. With
just
a
saying, you
horrible,
and Cam.
with the worst logo. I know CT hates the Slammiversary logo because he
Oh
can't
my
do anything
God,
with
don't
it.
start.
This new Dynasty logo is garbage. It's so bad. Anyway, we'll get there.
But I'm just saying, like, you and Cam might not be the last time sharing the ring. Is all I'm saying.
That's true. We got one more time. I think we got one more time. It's Vancouver too. He beat me there for Survivor Series. Anyway, last man standing death match. We got Boonjaw versus Sheriff Dog. Who you got?
Oh, come on, Sheriff. Call the Kaiju, right? Bring it home.
I think yeah. 3J versus Supreme Rock. I got 3J.
3J.
Matt
Yeah.
Zion versus Odin. Ooh, it's Rumble? I'm picking Odin.
Ooh.
I'm not picking Matt.
No, it's Genesis.
Oh, it's Genesis. Oh, yeah,
Um,
Matt. Yeah, Matt all day.
That's a scary one. I'm gonna go Odin.
Okay. We got question marks all over that one. And then the Global Trad
Oh.
Championship, which is opening the show. Gold Rush, Will Colt, CT, and Luke versus Team UK, Aiden, JJ, and Papa Snooch. Even the write-up, JJ was angry already. He gonna be angrier now.
He's gonna be very angry. Yeah.
I know you're biased. You're picking them. I kind of think.
Yeah, I will retain.
I kind of think you are, because I don't know who's gonna stop you guys at this point.
We're at what, 5 reigns? I was talking to GMSG. I think at Stand and Deliver or Rebellion, one of the two, we will officially tie or pass their reign as tag champs if we retain until then. So it's getting high stakes. Yeah,
it's getting crazy. But that is Genesis. The Rumble is after that. We're going to do some picks for that shortly here. So we will adjourn this briefly. I'll do the closing here, and then we'll record that one. But anything else to say about World's End? I had to go back. World's End and the metal stuff before we cut for that.
I mean, not an ideal way with this recent score change to end the year, but thank you everyone for a great year. I mean, I really love 2025 and what we did, and like 2026, not to give anything away, but like I hope it's going to be the best year yet.
I hope so too. I'm excited. I'm hyped for it. There's some cool stuff we've got planned and stuff that I can forget about because that's how the show goes. But it's going to be a lot of fun. Do check out everything we've done with the Frontline League over on X, Frontline Prediction League right here on YouTube. The links down below go to all the fun stuff. To go to the Discord, go to our Twitter, follow along there on X. Like I said, YouTube channel, everything in our live event. I think it's Dynamite night in like 2 hours. But that's later tonight, so there's live event chat in there. We're in voice chat for the shows as well. Please check that stuff out. We do appreciate that, guys. And yeah, we'll leave it there, guys. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night. And Happy New Year.